Hey all, welcome, and this is Ashwini Chube from Unicorn Insight. This video was made so that many of you who asked me questions about the 3 week journaling workshop or the inner work workshop as I call it was announced a few days ago, which was supposed to start on 27th but which is beginning on 1st of May. So many of you asked me what this workshop is all about and how will it help me, and a lot of more questions. I received a tremendous response when people were more curious to know how the workshop will help them. That made me do this video. Also, please note that because of the lockdown and so many of your businesses are either not working or you are stranded at home, not able to generate any revenues, we have reduced the price of the workshop to one third. So the workshop is normally available for rupees 3000, Indian rupees 3000. The workshop is now in this time, this next 3 weeks when the workshop will be conducted, it is for rupees 1000 only. And if you are an international candidate willing to participate, the workshop, which is normally for $45 is going to be for $15. So we are going this special price only till the lockdown. Whenever the workshop happens again, we will return back to our original prices. The workshop will be held online, so you can take the workshop from the comfort of your own home. And more on the workshop will be, I'm going to give a total detailed overview on what and how the workshop will be conducted. So let us look at what the workshop has to offer us all. So many of you have asked me, how does this 21 days workshop work and how can we benefit from it? So first and foremost, let me tell you, this workshop is one of the most amazing work you can do on yourself. Well, in 21 days, we'll only be able to cover the basics of it because the work goes for years together. I myself have been doing some amazing self-work since 2017, 2018, and it has given me some amazing daily breakthroughs in my life, including better relationships with people around me, better work, more content life, less feeling of anxiousness, less fear, and a lot more. So how does this work? So we are going to do 3 of the most intense works what we can do. We begin with what we call as shadow work. Now, what is shadow work? Shadow work is that part of our work which we have not acknowledged. So we all have that part of our personality which we aren't aware of, or we have consciously not owned it. And many times, when in spite of doing everything, we have not been able to achieve some things in life, and we are not aware that I'm doing everything. What's happening? Why am I not able to get it? And then we realize that somewhere there are some hidden aspects of our personality which we probably have not taken into consideration. Now, shadow work is something which we do in order to acknowledge and accept those parts of us which we have considered bad, ugly, shameful, or those parts which we have been thinking are socially not acceptable. So our shadows contains the parts of us which we have rejected or which we have not owned or which according to the society are not acceptable. For example, if you have been brought up in a house where getting angry was not acceptable, and you have a lot of suppressed anger, repressed anger, these can not only cause emotional mental problems, but they can also cause physical problems later in our life, which we often hear of as neurological problems. Also, when we are not expressing ourselves, or when we are laughed upon for feeling sad, or we have been told that take a chill pill, it's okay, and we do not look at our sadness, it forms a lot of grief within us, and these later manifest as problems in the respiratory system, problems in the stomach, and so on. So in the shadow work, we are going to actually look at things which are not letting us live our life to the fullest, and then we will, through 7 days journaling, we will understand the basics of how shadow work is done. It will be totally guided by me. So that's how it's going to be. The next part, after first 7 days, we'll do the shadow journaling. The next part, which is the next aspect of our life, which we will be looking at, will be the inner child journaling. What is inner child? Inner child is that part of us. We have both an adult and a child within us, and most of the times, 99%, friends, listen again, 99% of life's problems happen in anyone's life because your inner child and your inner adult are disconnected. Whether the situation is not having enough money, whether it is not having good relationships with people around you, whether it is about not having good relationships with people at work, or what you call as bad luck. A lot of things are happening because there is no harmony and there is no bond between the inner child within you and the inner adult within you. So the next 7 days we are going to work on building that bond and making you understand what it is to make a bond between an inner child and an inner adult, which will thus help you create a better life. And well, in the last 7 days of this workshop, friends, so after spending 7 days in inner child healing and shadow work, you'll next go to what we call as the work on self-worth. What is self-worth and how will it help you? Now, when you are suffering from the good girl or good boy syndrome, which means you want to be the perfect daughter, son, husband or wife, father, mother, whatever you call it, but you are doing a lot of self-sacrifice. I know a lot of people have been told that doing self-sacrifice is amazing, but contrary to the popular belief, I'm sorry to say that, but the more self-sacrifice you do, which means the more you behave like a martyr for yourself, which means you think of others' happinesses before you, the more you are sabotaging yourself. And you know what will happen? You will only attract people in your life who will continuously manipulate you, who will continuously be bad with you. And then you will say, I am being one of the best people I know, but why are people behaving bad with me? That is because you have a low sense of self-esteem, B, less self-boundaries, and C, no source of assertiveness. These are the things which make you feel unhappy in your life forever. So in the last 7 days, we are going to work on this self-worth and self-respect part and give you all the solutions with journaling prompts. Now, how this workshop is going to help you, for all of you who've been asking me, the way this workshop is going to help you is with me, I will be giving you different techniques to understand each of these behaviors. And don't worry, you're not going to be alone because I will be giving you daily one prompt. And on the first day we have converted the workshop into 3 sub-segments, which is the first segment on the first day, you will have introduction to what is shadow work. And on the last day, 7th day, you will discuss what has been done so far. Similarly, for day number 8 and day number 14 and day number 15 and day number 21, we will be explaining and we will be discussing, or rather I will be advising you. I will give you a chance to ask questions if you have, and yeah, that's how we are going to work on it. Now, who can join this workshop? Anyone and everyone from the age group of, I would say, 21 to whatever is your age, you can join this workshop. It's a very simple workshop. What do you need? You need a paper, pen with you, and you should be able to take time out for yourself any time in the day, 15 minutes, that's it. You can take the workshop as per your time. There is no fixed time because I will be giving you the activities in the morning, but you can do it any day, in the evening, late night, whenever you want. And after the workshop will be done, if you want to discuss something, we will leave the forum open for questions. If not, a lot of things will be clarified in it. We will be beginning with this because it's a very basic activity, and at this point of time, I don't want to do a too much advanced activity because you all need to start from the basics because it's very crucial and it's very deep work. However, after doing the 3-week workshop, if you feel like If you have any questions and if you want to work on any part in detail, you can get in touch with me for a one-on-one session. So I look forward to seeing you all on this workshop, and I'm sure this workshop is going to benefit you. I have been doing work on myself and I've seen lots of amazing things happening after I started doing this. So do let me know if you're interested. The registration procedure is mentioned. Get in touch, register, and I look forward to seeing you all. This is Ashwini Chube, and we are talking about the 3 weeks journaling workshop with me. Thank you very much.